Hello again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations. Well, the in-laws are back from Thailand, so it's chaos in there. The bathroom's nearly finished, a couple of days to go, and Jenny's got some Thai chicken jerky things, so she's rather likes those. So today, won't be doing the NSU quickly. I have been doing a few bits, but there's just nothing really to show you. I've done the wheel, sanded it down. I'll just show you briefly. Some of the chrome was nice, some of it was too far gone, so I've painted that. It's in primer now. I just need to go through with some silver paint and then I'll lacquer that. So, but that's as far as I got with that. So today though, as I think I mentioned in previous videos, I need to do the drive belt on the Peugeot Django. So first day of using the ramp in anger. So let's come and see how we get on getting this belt changed on the Django. Right, I won't bother showing you, but over there is the rear wheel. It was very rusty, but it's all smoothed down now, and that's just in etch primer. The silver paint has turned up today and some lacquer, so I will get on and do that. It's so boring. It took all day to get that sanded back. Still got the front one to do. I mean, that's a state, but I'll get on and do that sort of when I can. As I say, we're back to the Peugeot today. I'll have to change the belt, but as you can see down here, it's all a bit of a pain. There's obviously the cover, but looks like we've got to remove the red trim, the panels, and this protection bar here, which was a pain the last time I've done something on it. So I think the first thing we have to do is remove the saddle box. It's only 4 bolts holding this on, 10 mils, so I'll just get those out and I'll come back to you. Right, so those 4 bolts are out. I've also taken 1 bolt out there which holds on the pillion seat. Excuse the noise as well. It's not freezing out there, but it just feels a bit coldish, so I've got the heater on for a bit, so I'll switch it off in a minute when it warms up. So we've got to take the little pillion seat off. Actually, well, that comes out anyway. There we go. That's the main one. And then this one comes out. Right, okay. Now, I think we need to just bring you round just slightly. There's 4 bolts we have to get this panel off, I think. They just, I think some of them are torque screws, so bear with me on that one. Yeah, there's, we've got a torque bolt here, and one on the other side obviously, and then we've got, I know it's without taking a saddle off, it's a bit awkward, it's just a normal screw in there. So I'll get these 2 out each side, and just a normal screw there, and hopefully we can just pull this panel off. Well, after all of that, the other bolts or the other screws, they were torqued as well. I thought they were just normal heads, but they're not, they're torqued. So that's those 4 out. I think I may have to bring the saddle down for this. I'm not sure if I have to move this. Oh, there we go. That's it. Okay, right, good, that's all. Right, I think it's down the back again this time. Okay, so under normal circumstances, we've just had 2 bolts in there to get this panel off. But obviously, because of this, which I think it looks nice, but it's a pain every time you want to do anything, the chrome has got this extra bar in there, spacer. So I need to get these 2 off to get this panel off. So let's see what happens if we get this out. One there, one there. Excuse my arm. Okay. So that should just drop out once I get this loosened off. So I'm going to try and find a way of just getting this undone, and we can have a go at this, the panel off. Okay, well we might as well jack it up now because I can feel me back going, so let's get it up and shouldn't get any more tension, neck aches, I hope. The only problem I've been getting is headaches. Reason being, even though I know that I've got these low beams here on this side, because it has to go down the middle, so I have to come down here. Although I know there's low beams, I'll remember it every time until I forget. So I've actually got these little rubber bits around there now, and I have done it a couple of times and I don't get a cut head every time. So that's my little way of not cutting my head. So let's get this, I'll just put it back on the stand a minute, and we'll jack this up. Obviously you don't even see this. I'll start it off, and then we'll jack it up, and then under here is like a safety bar. So when we get to a certain level, we put that in, and that just extra security that it don't collapse. So let's get this started and get it jacked up. Right, that was a little Torx bolt again, so we just pull this out, and we somehow need to slide this down without breaking anything. There we go, that just slides out, just slides in on these little grooves here. So that actually should show you some more bolts along there, which it does. Right, we've got 4 Torx bolts again along there, and I think there's one, as I say, behind where we just took where the back light is. There's another one there. So I'm hoping by getting these off, we can get a bit more movement. I can get to this one then and get that off, and then I probably have to do the same for the other side just to get the light cover off. So I'm just going to take these 4 out now and see how we get on from there. Well, what another waste of a day. It's now just, well, 7 o'clock and dark out there, so it's not really good light in here now either. I've got the bottom panel off, the red one. I've got to take the air filter pipe off here. There's another connection here. This one I had to take off to get another bracket off. So if we come down here, I'll just show you the problem. So there's two bolts here to take this off, so I'll get that off. We'll take the stand off, not stand, the kickstart. Now this is a bloody pain here. I've tried loosening this. I would have thought it would have clipped in there. I don't want to take the whole thing off, just enough to pull that back a bit more, but I'll look into that tonight. And if we look in there, you can see that the back of the, or the front of the cam, or the belt cover there, is behind this. I may possibly be able to get to it, but I will look into some things tonight to see if I can just get this panel loosened a bit more, and then well, see if we can get this off. I mean, what a palaver, isn't it, just to do one belt change. I never had to do all this. As I say, it's nice to have the chrome surround, but that takes blooming ages to get off. So at least I didn't have to take the other side off. That's something, I suppose. So I'm just going to undo these 2 bolt up the end there, take this off, take that off, and then I'll leave it for tonight, and we'll have a go tomorrow. She wants me painting doors tomorrow as well, so I didn't plan to be in this position this time of night, so let me just do that and we'll come back tomorrow. Right, finally back, late morning now. The wife's gone out, so I'm hoping that I do get a little bit of a chance to get on with this. I did do a little bit of research. A couple of people on the Django site on Facebook said with a little bit of jiggling you can get this off. He said it's not worth all the hassle of taking all this off just to get that off. So I think there's the only other thing I did ask, but I didn't get the answer. There's a little circlip in there. I'm hoping that's just, I hope that'll just come out. I'm sure it will, so I don't think I have to worry about that. So we've got all these bolts to get round there off. I'll get those off, and then we can try and get this cover off. Right, so all the bolts are out. I just gently went around with a small screwdriver just to release this, and I'm hoping we can pull this back. Actually, the blooming thing hooks over here, isn't it? I'll get that back over this little clip. Oh, it would do now, wouldn't it? There we are. Hopefully there should be enough to pull it off, I hope. There we go, yeah. Right, there we go. Yeah, I think we can get to everything, which is a bit of luck, isn't it? Okay. Right, well, let's get this drive plate off and see what the rollers are like inside. I'll try what am I talking about? Mine's gone. The wife's made me go mad. Impact gun, that's it. So let's see how we get on with that. Right, let's hope this will come off. There we go. Right, okay, so just make sure we don't lose anything here. So I've got the little washer in there. Keep that over there somewhere safe, because we know what will happen. We can just get the belt off. Well, there's no cracking or anything. I'm going to get the measurements just to see if it has worn at all. But right, okay, we'll look at that in a minute. Let's just take this off with the rollers in here. Have a look. Well, okay. Certainly all going to need a clean. But there's no flat spots on there, which is good. So yeah, so that'll need a clean, but they're okay. I have no trouble with them. We give all this a clean here as well. Let's have a look at the clutch, shall we, as well? And another washer. Lots of dust in there, which obviously needs cleaning. There we go. It all looks okay. The clutch just needs a bloody good clean, really. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, I'm going to give all this a good clean, and then I'll come back and try and get the belt on. Right, they've all had a good clean up, and I've also roughed up the pads on the clutch, get rid of a little bit of the sheen on it. I've cleaned up the variator. They're all back in there. The open side has to go in the direction of travel out of the you've got the flat side and you've got the open side, but anyway, that's all together. So I've also done a little measurement on the belt. The old one, well, it's exactly the same Bando belt, original one. There's no cracking or anything like that, but I had to just change it for the age, really. It's not the mileage, just the age, but at least I know it's done. And it's about 18.5 is the minimum you can get, but that one's about 19, this one's probably about 20, 21, something like that maybe, or 20, that's about 19, so it's not far out, but at least I know we've got a new belt on there. So we'll start to get that on. Let's get this clutch on first. So everything has been cleaned up in there. We'll get that on there just for a second, and then we can get the new belt around there like that. And now slide that in. I'll eventually go around there. Okay, and then we've got the clutch bell to go on, and that's all cleaned as well. So I'm going to tighten that up one a little bit later in a minute. Right, so I didn't clean that up. Let's just give that a quick this frosting. Just quickly do that. Okay, right, let's get this bolt off again. This one drops into there, quite smooth. Now that has to go on. Where's this boss thing? In there. Onto there. Try and keep those rollers in position until they put it on. Okay, right. Now let's get this on and try and get this over. Give me a minute whilst I get this over this shaft thing. Right, so by squeezing this down in the clutch a little bit, that's got it over there. So we get this back plate back on here, which won't go on just for the moment because of the belt's too tight, but we'll have to twist this as we go. Right, let's just tighten that up a little bit. Try and turn this as well, just a bit more. Don't want to pinch the belt, that's all. The main thing is a pain in the backside, it really is. Oh. Right, I think we just give that the final whack. There we go. Right, so let's get the clutch one done. There we go. Right, that should all tighten up once it's running. Right, let's try and get this back on again. Get that kickstart thing back in there. There we go. On the quite. There we are. Right, so that's it. I've got to tighten all them up and get all the air filter bits back on again, and all the panels back the opposite way again, which is an absolute pain for a job fairly straightforward like that. So you don't want to see me struggling to get all these panels back, so I hope you sort of did enjoy it. I needed to do this really, I didn't know what the condition of the belt was, and it's 9 years old. And it's never been changed, but it's got quite low mileage, but there's no cracks in it, but maybe just keep that one as a spare for now, but there's nothing wrong with that one. Anyway, right, they call that one a day. I'll get the rest of it done and then I'll get back to the wife's DIY again. So that's it. Well, all back together again. Just had a little run to go and pick some more stuff up at Screwfix for the wife. Yeah, it's although the belt was pretty good condition, cleaning it and everything, it's much better. When I used to pull away, certainly when it was cold, you get judder, and this was a bit annoying. When it warmed up, it was a bit better, but right from cold now, it's smooth. So I think cleaning out all that belt dust and everything, and cleaning out the rollers, has actually made a difference. Just pulls away smooth all the way through the revs. So bit of a nuisance. It's a straightforward job, apart from taking all this blooming plastic off, isn't it? But at least, yeah, it's all done. These are washed, very dusty, but I might leave that today. Well, someone might make that decision for me. Anyway, we call that a day. Well, that's it for another week. I hope you didn't mind me showing you that one. It's a nice straightforward job, but it's just getting to the blooming belt to get it done. But it's certainly much smoother now. There's a lot of dust in there. Belt was okay-ish, but as I say, I've taken it for a drive, and it's smooth all the way through the range now, which is a good thing. We need to get back to the NSU quickly, but there's lots of little preparation things to do, which are very boring, and it'd be nice to get some bits done and then come back and get some things together. But we've still got the frame. I've got to take the steering yoke off as well and everything. So I hope you did enjoy this video, and we'll see you next time. You take care. Bye for now.